Hello and welcome to the Horror Hour, place we discuss, we debate, we disagree on all things horror. And today we've got a new member because we like to cycle people out. So I'm one of the hosts, Yutaka. Hello. And as always, we've got George.
Hello.
And today we also have Zzavid.
Who are you people? Sorry. The medication kicked in. Sorry. Hello, my darlings. How y'all doing?
I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be
Oh,
an interesting one.
Oh,
Yes.
It is, because we're going to talk about, it's just like classic gay cinema, and it's called Death Becomes Her.
that's right.
And we made George see it for the first time.
Mhm.
Oh my god, the 1992 classic.
So I wasn't born when it came out. I'm sorry.
You fraudulent homosexual. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see where you. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well,
I am just excited. Listen. You have me at
Yes,
That Becomes Her. I am just very curious to see what Miss George is thinking about this movie, honey, because I've been waiting with bated breath because for me it's one of the best. It's one that I always go back to, honey, when I'm feeling blue. It's just, oh my god, it's one of the best. And well, we'll get into that later. But anyways, yeah.
I just figured you like because there was somebody with a big hole.
Well, no. That would be George.
Oh
No.
Really resonated with that character.
That's right. Oh,
so George,
Yes.
Let's hear your first thoughts.
Okay. So I didn't really know anything about the film going in, other than that Meryl Streep was in it and Goldie Hawn, and that I knew there was a scene. I knew that there was something about like youthfulness or like witchcraft or something like something supernatural-esque. And I also knew there was a scene where somebody got shot in the stomach and like stands up into the fountain. Although I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was Meryl Streep that got shot. But other than that, I had no idea I didn't know anything about this film. And I saw it I've seen it for a while now on Netflix, and I keep going, oh yeah, I should watch it because I know it's like a classic. But then I'm just like, oh, I'll just watch Scream 2 again. So, but this time round I was forcefully made to watch this film now. So I checked this film out. It was only about an hour and 43 minutes, which is quite nice because I love a film under 2 hours, because I feel like recently it's dropping like I don't know what, like my pants, like it's just never. It's
wait, but I wanted us to watch Hereditary or Midsummer, the director's cut.
Honey, I watched that. I will not be watching that film again. Those cows, they saw some shit in their life, and
have mercy.
God bless them. But no, so I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't realize Bruce Willis was in it, and I was like, this guy looks really familiar. And I was like, oh shit, it's Bruce Willis. I thought there was some great comical elements to it, and I had a good time. And as I was watching it, and I was thinking of Zzavid. Why you?
I'm just thinking about some things that Yutaka might say. But anyways, anyways.
I can see how it could be a comfort film to some people. Like it has like a comforting air in the way that it gives me a sort of like Clue vibes, in that sort of like essence. Like, I mean, I love Clue. Like that's an old film that I have seen and watched many times.
Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So I do get a brownie point for that. But
that's right.
Yeah, so I can see how
you get one.
So, but yeah, overall, I enjoyed this film.
What was your favorite thing about the movie? Like if you were like, oh my god, that was so much fun, that was so cool, or I love that.
I think I really liked like Madeline and Helen's relationship and like how it developed over the film, like the whole film. And I really, to be fair, just those two like shouting at each other was just like hilarious. And I think because obviously there's the scene where they start like hitting the fuck out of each other and start scrapping, which is funny. And there's a good mix of like obviously or VFX and just actual special effects done. What do we call it? Practical effects? Apologies. But I think I really, and I love. I tell you what I love about it. As I was watching it, I was like, I can see. I mean, it's camp as fuck. Like, I was like this feel like from the opening moment when she's on Broadway or she's on the stage and she's singing, and I was like, okay, I can see.
I see me.
Oh, yes, that. But I think
oh God, I'm getting prom flashbacks. No, make it stop.
Oh, flashbacks. Did you sing that at prom?
Oh, sir, it went right over your head. Is that what happens when you bump into James Corden?
Yeah, everything gets wiped out of your memory.
Yeah.
Hang on, that was from the film. Okay. Well, listen, I've only watched it once. Like, I haven't watched it 1,000 times like you two. So let's bring yourself off the boil and simmer down.
I might have seen it once or twice.
Allegedly. So yeah, well, to be fair, Meryl Streep was the standout for me. I mean, she's iconic anyway, but the moment that I was like, ooh, was when she stands on the stairs when you think towards the mid to the end of the film, and she says, they're talking about like, I'm gonna march up there right now. We can't, and then she's like, she's what? And she
kiss you on the what?
Yeah, and that's that.
Yes.
And she's like, in the lighting, and I was like, oh, she looks so good, and she looks,
oh my God,
iconic. So I would say my favorite thing about the film was probably Meryl Streep. I thought she was, and Goldie Hawn, they were both played these great characters, and you believed in their tumultuous relationship, friendship, whatever it was, the frenemies. I thought God. they carried they are the heart of the film, I suppose. So I like that. I thought they were great.
George, I just appreciate you giving us that Nicholas Sparks novel breakdown. So I'm happy to hear you loved it.
Girl, not doing pride show.
But I mean,
we can July 2nd. It's not right here now.
That's true.
Well,
it's like the corporations. Yeah, no more.
We can get into it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best film I've ever seen. Like, if we want to go there, I enjoyed it. Like,
hey, let's hear it. What didn't you like about the film?
Yes.
It's difficult to say what I didn't like. It wasn't like there wasn't anything I could pick out and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I enjoyed the film, but for me, at times I was just like, I think maybe some of the humor just wasn't. It's just not my humor. Maybe like right. I can see how other people can enjoy it, and I'm not just disparaging the film in any way, but I just don't know if it was my humor's like fully dark. I mean, there is dark humor in this, but there's a lot more like slapstick.
Yes,
comical elements to this film, which don't tend to appeal to me. I think though Meryl Streep's like acting during the scene where she goes to meet, is it Liesel von Ruhmen, the woman who's standing behind you there. When she there was some great like the great comic acting there when she like stabs the thing and she's like, ow, and just the way like and like
now a warning
now like stuff like that. I really like that was like chef's kiss. But there are other parts where I was just like, like I can see the humor in it, but it's just not my humor.
Yes. All right.
So you have bad taste.
Wait, but you like Clue?
Yeah, I love Clue.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it does. It's not Clue the film, ma'am.
What?
It's still slapstick though.
Yeah, but
silly humor.
Well, Clue just does it better then.
Ooh, George, are you sweating under those lamps?
Upsetting the homosexuals.
It's a film that like I'm glad I can.
It's a film.
It's a film. Yes. It's a film that I'm glad I can say I watched, but I'm just not sure if I'm like gonna watch it again tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
No, yes. I understand.
I know that like Dave is like sharpening his knives onto the table right now.
I'm going to sharpen a dildo and I'm going to send it to you right your way. No. But I mean,
swallow it up.
No. But I mean, I can see that. I mean, but you also say that you enjoy like horror, not comedy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, this wasn't horror in any way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this was just a comedy film.
It's a zombie film.
Yeah,
if you want to be specific.
I mean, I really like
technically
Goldie Hawn.
It's a zombie film.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess you could say that I love a zombie film, even though I always say that I don't. But yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, then let me ask you then, to both of you, but I'll go with Dave first. What is it that you like about this film? Like, what draws you to this film so much?
Oh my God. Listen, I don't know if you can see. Oh no, you can't see it, but
She's hidden.
no. Oh no, the light is shining. I have
yes.
Fiona Good behind me.
I mean, Fiona Good I love Fiona so much.
There is something that I love about an older woman who's coming to terms with the fact that she is no longer the desirable one.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's like so fucking sick and twisted how these people like had everything and they're desired and talented, and then it's like one day like nobody bats an eye at them, like nobody looks at them. And I love this idea of like age and old women coming to terms with that and understanding. I think that's why I've always had an obsession with like Joan Crawford and stuff like that, because there's this weird thing about holding on to whatever you can about youth, because it's like it's kind of sad. But then to see how they go about it is genius to me. Like this one kills and murders half the fucking coven. This one is like, taking potions and lotions and all that stuff. So it's like, I love that element of like, oh my God, I want to be young and beautiful and all that stuff. And also, I think because I've always not connected, but I've always wanted that idea of like being beautiful, being desirable, and then, no. You know what I mean? And I love that. I love that shit. Because I asked myself, would I take the potion if it meant that I would be young, sexy forever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. But then there's that question of you would then be alone, even if the world is done, you'll be all alone with your thoughts. And then I would say to myself, I would be sitting in a big mansion by myself, all tight and young, and asking myself, who's gonna cream pie me?
Oh, and yeah. These are tough questions.
These are tough questions that I just don't.
It's all right. Take a breath.
I'm sorry. No, but seriously, it's like those questions that you ask yourself, because these whores have to deal with themselves for the rest of their lives, even when they're dead. Well, they're dead. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Miss Liesl here. I think she had a fabulous life. I wanted to be her.
When you're surrounded by all those men, I would want to be her too. Hello, Fabio was there.
Yes, but her swimming in heels too. That's what I love. I was like, get out of here. And then
said you're not gonna find me slipping, honey. I will be snatched and tight. I don't give a fuck.
That was just
And when she's in the pool, she takes off and she has the kid. Oh my God, she is so kind. I love her.
I was just like, I want to be you.
Well, go on then, Yutaka. What is it for you then that gets you going with this film?
Well, one, her, but also I guess I'm an awful human being, but I kind of love Bruce Pitt. Bruce Willis.
I love Bruce Pitt.
I'm so sorry, guys. That Alzheimer's, it's kicking in real quick.
The armpit fetish is coming out.
Yeah. It's no, but I really did. I liked Bruce Willis. I had a crush on him growing up. But I just, again, I love the barbs going back and forth between Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep. I'm bad with names, clearly. So, but
Hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Madeline Helen. I did. I thought it was one of the funniest things to see what happens to oh God, now I've already forgot who's who, but who's Goldie Hawn again? I'm going to hell, y'all.
He's Helen
and Madeline.
When you see her with all that weight, with all those cats, like every drawer she's opening, and I'm like, oh my God, this is one of the funniest things. I'm like, oh, that's my future.
That's my future. Yeah. Surrounded by pussy. I mean, it's like, oh my goodness, it was so sad, and she's just like. Just watching her get murdered. I would like to talk about Madeline. And everybody in that psych ward. Oh my God.
I really did like shout out to the psychologist, because she was really funny in that scene. When
you have to completely eliminate what?
Yeah, I love that. That was the best part. She's like, I think you're right.
Yes. Oh my God.
Did anybody clock that was the mom from that 70s show in that scene too? She's one of the patients.
I don't know what that 70s show is. Is it from the 70s?
You don't know the 70s show?
No.
It's probably not popular in the UK. She was the lady in WandaVision who's like, please let us die.
Oh, really?
Completely switched off because I mean I've never seen one.
So, ooh, the gays are gonna hate us now.
So wasn't she in Friends or something? Because everyone kept calling her like, it's Miss So-and-so from Friends or something.
Yeah,
on
but
the
I mean,
internet.
that 70s show is where like she had a long run.
Okay.
Like, that went on for what, 7-8 years, and it's coming back for
The
that
70s
90s show. Yeah,
Deborah
that
Jo
90s show.
Roop.
Yep,
Ah,
they're
yeah.
doing that 90s show, and the mom and dad are coming back.
Wait a minute.
Yep, I'm kind of
minute.
excited to see the 90s fashion all over again. Ugh,
Oh, that's
Olivia
fun.
Rodrigo's bringing that back one step at a time. Oh, Queen.
yeah. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say I also love the mansion.
Yeah,
Like,
I did like
oh
them.
I
my
love
God.
architecture, and so just to see all of that was
I live for a good mansion, bitch. Because that's another reason why I love Clue. Was
Oh,
when they're
yes.
walking up. Why is your car stopped? It's frightening. And then the storm, and then the
Yeah.
thunder, and it's just like so fabulous. And it's like, oh, it's just the elevator with the dogs, and she's just coming in, and everybody. But one of my favorite scenes is when she's looking at herself in the mirror, and the titties start coming up, and the ass is popping up, and she's like, "I'm a girl."
yes. I'm so mad that this wasn't like as big of a hit as I feel it should have
And
been.
it made moderate, like
yeah.
it was fine. And I'm like, it's one of I know she's been in Sophie's Choice, Darling Kramer versus Kramer, and all that, but this is my favorite Meryl Streep movie. Like, if you had told me I can only pick one Meryl Streep movie so that I can continually watch on a regular basis and not get bored. Because I'm gonna watch Sophie's Choice every day for the okay. Yeah, that'll be a fun time. Yeah, but no. Like, oh, this is the movie that I love. Devil Wears Prada, fabulous. But this is my most watched Meryl Streep movie, hands down.
Mine's
I can't
probably
even-
a series of unfortunate events.
Oh,
I love that film.
Mine is probably Devil Wears Prada
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada is probably second. I do love that film.
or Rivers Wild with David Strathairn or Strythe. Yeah.
oh
I think
yes,
that's his name.
yes.
And Kevin Bacon.
Didn't she win the? No, she didn't win. No,
No, that was definitely not an Oscar. Performance.
Wait, what was the one when she won? Anyways, I remember I was the only one in the movie theaters to see this movie. But the Iron Lady, I remember.
Oh yes, I love that.
She was
She
so
didn't.
fucking good.
She should not have won that year.
Oh, wait a minute,
Why?
who should have won?
Viola
should've won?
Davis.
What was she? Oh, wait a minute, what was she in? And she was
That
in
was The Help.
Oh, The Help, but she did win it for The Fences,
Yes, true. But
and she should have probably won it for Oh,
Use your
fuck
words.
me.
George?
Wait a minute. Oh, Doubt. Yeah.
Yes,
It was
absolutely.
so fucking good.
Mm.
You know, I could relate. A young gay man and a Catholic. Yeah. Oh, anyways, not different podcast. No. She was so fucking good. That would be my second one, honestly. It's so sick and twisted, but I love Doubt.
I've never seen Doubt. Yeah,
It is so good. And Philip Seymour Hoffman. Oh my goodness. Oh,
from the
anyways,
Hunger Games.
that's right. Yeah.
George, we are really going to have to like expand your repertoire of films that you have seen, because you are giving me
Chlamydia.
well, you're giving me teenage vibes.
Basic.
But
Oh.
yeah, basic. But you're in your 30s. So
Who? Oh.
I know he's not.
Oh. Wait a minute.
So
Time.
maybe we could start to
Hi, can we just have a quick conversation? Because I'm 26, okay? I know that was a long time ago for you. I know numbers are difficult for you, years, I know it all folds into one. But some of us were
True.
born just before the millennium. Thank you. Actually, wait, Zzavid, how old are you? Or does that remain anonymous on the internet?
27, almost 28.
But see, Zzavid moisturizes. You don't, George.
Oh, time to get the filler, I guess. But in the face, not in the ass. No.
I know. I did text you when I was watching this film, like at the very beginning. I text you, Tak, and I was like, I relate to Madeline already in the very first few minutes.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Hope they never see the scars.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I relate to this one. I know.
No, and I was like nervous because I was like, oh shit, the movie's starting with a musical number.
That's so gay. I love it.
I was like, because I know you're not a fan of musicals. Dog.
No, I love musicals.
Wait a minute, who is it the one that gets upset every time Liam starts singing?
No,
That's me.
Utaka gets upset when I start singing.
Oh, right, okay.
I sing everything, but no, I love musicals.
Oh my god, because that's a Tennessee Williams play actually about a woman who's like aging, and again, there's something about gay men that love something about an older woman. What is that? What is that about?
Let us know in the comments below, guys. What's that about? Let's get that engagement up.
Let's talk about that.
Let me ask my therapist.
Let's ask the audience. No, but yeah, it's just so good, and the for me, it's like once she dies. Once Madeline dies, and it's that whole conversation, and you see her rising up from and it's like, Ernest, you pushed me down the stairs. And it's like the whole thing with the back, it was giving me Malignant flashbacks. Like, it was just it's ridiculous with her.
This was the blueprint for Malignant.
I know George is getting excited. But but it was just so good. And then just the hospital scene, and when she's in
that's
Meryl Streep chews at every scene that and it's so, because everybody she wanted to do comedy because everybody was like, oh, she's only been able to do like dramas and all that stuff, dying kids and all that stuff, but she was so good. And I don't know, but honestly, she should have done way more comedies than she did, because she is so good at like chewing up the scene and just camp and over the top. And oh my god,
it was. When I was watching this last night, so I could just kind of refresh my memory, which clearly it's bad. My memory, that is. Yeah. When she wakes up in the morgue, though, my first thought, I was like, what fucking morgue is this? Because this looks rich.
It looks so fucking fabulous.
I was just like, what? Morgues don't look like that. I've worked in a hospital. They don't look like that.
This ain't the taking of like the Jane Doe, honey. Like, this was very different, honey. Like, I
just love when she sits up and she's still in the body bag and she's like, what in the morgue?
Ernest, I'm in the morgue.
Yes.
I will say, I did think that the computer, the CGI elements of it were actually quite good.
Yeah, and it was 92.
92. Mm-hmm. Like there was only some, like when she was like, when her head was backwards and she was like talking at times, I was like, this looks like really realistic. There's only a couple of times if the angle changed a little bit, you go, okay. But like for the most part, I thought with the whole
that was genius. That was genius, because that shit, I wonder how I must have meant to make that movie, because it's also like the fight scene had to be so integral. Like, I can only imagine.
I can see right through you.
You could always lift your legs higher and wider than any of them. No, not George.
Girl, I'm about to retire.
Beat your ass.
George is already regretting all of this. Meanwhile, Liam's like, fucking missed this.
Right.
Yeah, it should be said that Liam also really loves this film. So
and it's his birthday.
It is. The day we're filming is his birthday. So happy belated birthday for whenever this.
Oh, I'm not saying that. That's
it might be the last.
Every day feels like the end. But no, I would say, like, I would definitely, I'm not controversial. I'm not trying to be like, it was terrible. Like, I did actually enjoy this film.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's not like, I know how much like Zzavid and Liam and you all like love it.
Yeah.
And I saw this in theaters, so
you've seen everything in theaters.
I'm
like,
old.
Did you see Gone with the Wind in theater? What the fuck? You're like going to see.
That was for his 21st birthday. He went to
That's right.
that
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right.
But no, it's just not like, it's not like top for me.
What would be the equivalent of that for you?
For me, like top, like,
like, yeah.
Is that your Saturday night, George? Top for
top.
Mask top.
Masked on top.
Yes. Right.
No, yeah. I don't really watch that many comedy films because, one, I'm not a big fan of American like comedies. because
same.
I just think some of them are so like I can't be dealing with all the only one like Americanish comedy that apart from like the classic Clue, which I love, which I know obviously it is in a similar vein. So that's probably like my equivalent because it is in a similar style. But the only like other American comedy film that I will watch is Spy with like I think that is the best film she's ever done.
Melissa
McCartney.
Yeah.
Stella McCartney.
McCarthy is
Paul McCartney. Yeah.
Paul
I honestly think that is the greatest like American comedy film of generations. Like I love it. I just think it's the best.
Go that far.
But I could not.
Those poppers are hitting, honey. I need whatever the fuck you're.
Yeah. Can you send that in the mail?
Ooh, girl, she's feeling it tonight, honey.
But I could not. But I could not
like
watch
Spy, but actually, it's because Rose Byrne, because she's fabulous.
I mean, Rose Byrne is
fabulous.
But like, I couldn't watch like Bridesmaids, like even though it's a similar vein, like that. I find that so.
You could not watch Bridesmaids.
No, because everyone was like, as soon as it came out, everyone was like, have you seen this film? I'm like, yes, several times. We don't need to put it on again.
I saw it 3 times in theaters. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I think you're the only person keeping
3
theaters
times,
alive.
yeah. Yes, I am.
Girl. I'm telling you, honey, Nosferatu wasn't in the cinema with him. But it's like, I my mom didn't like the movie. I liked it. I lived. I mean, anytime there's scat play, I'm there. It's like, it was a good time. But yeah, no, I love. I grew up watching, British TV. So for me, I love like the Keeping Up Appearances, Man Serve You, Friday Night Dinner. Like it's like those are that's my sense of humor, and The Office, obviously. So then it's like different humor. It's like completely different. I think UK humor is much darker.
Yeah.
Have
you seen?
It's very dry, and so you kind of have to.
Yeah, there is a show in the UK which I am obsessed with, and I'd be interested if you've seen it, Zzavid. If not, I would honestly. It is the darkest, most hilarious comedy ever, and it's called Nighty Night.
I don't think I've seen it.
Right, write it down. It came out in 2004, 2006. It's like 5 episodes in each, in like 20 minutes, and it's basically the story of this woman whose husband gets diagnosed with cancer at the beginning of the episode, first episode, and he goes into hospital. And basically, she tells everybody that he's dead, and she tries to marry the next door neighbor who's in a relationship with this woman who's in a wheelchair with MS, and she is honestly, it is. I'll show you something when we finish. It's so dark. Anyway, that my type of comedy.
Okay.
That. But I like dark comedy, but yeah, in terms of like something I would relate to this, I'd probably say no. Okay, I'd probably say Clue. Clue is like my top like.
God, there
classic.
are so many good American comedies, though.
Name one.
Pretty Woman.
I don't like rom-coms. I think they're an abomination. Apart from Love Actually, I won't watch any. Like I refuse to watch rom-coms. Oh, and Holiday, because Emma Roberts.
How about Schindler's List?
I mean, that gets me going.
Yeah.
All right. If we're gonna say comedies, then Goonies.
Yeah, the Goonies is good.
Have you actually seen the Goonies?
I have seen the Goonies. Yeah, my dad made me watch it.
Hey, you guys!
I had friends who would always make fun of me because they would say that I was the combination of Jason and him.
So you were the stand-in for Friday the 13th.
I was the body double, honey. That's right. They couldn't take it. They were jealous because I was working, honey.
Who is that? I love in the Goonies I don't know what the character is now with the grey. He has a grey jacket on. The Asian character. He's really funny.
Who just is now in also Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's Ki-Hee Kwan.
That's the main guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, I love him in that film. When he's like he's like talking dead fast, he's trying to explain some. It just made me laugh.
We're going to get a little serious here, but the reason he actually stopped acting, I think it was either after Goonies or I can't remember what came next, if it was Goonies or Temple of Doom, but is because he didn't see roles for him because he couldn't see himself in those roles, and so he just retired from acting at that very young age. And I think he passed on Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah, because he still wasn't sure if he could Like,
would he have played the dad? Would he have played Kim? What's his name?
I don't know. It could have, but I don't think he just doesn't realize, he didn't realize he could be, I guess, seen on screen. And so I'm so happy that he came back for Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's like,
That's
hands
amazing.
down, it's a masterpiece to me. But it's just, so, but that's him.
But the Goonies. So you would say, is
That's
that like
one of
your
my, I have seen the Goonies so many times. I could watch it over and over. Really, that's one I could watch over and over. Also, Josh Brolin was hot back then. Just saying.
All right. I mean, oh my God. For me, it's TV shows.
Yeah, you see,
I don't have a
multiple
movie.
TVs, yeah.
I don't have a movie that it's like, this is the funniest. I mean, because for me, it's like The Golden Girls is like my number one.
Oh, yes.
I have seen The Golden Girls so many times. I don't care if I have 6 men inside of me. I will not miss The Golden Girls on Hallmark. I will not. I refuse to. It is one of the funniest, most well-written shows. It works every single time, and it is so good. And I don't know. I mean, I love, oh dear. Because I love like Keeping Up Appearances. Those have always been like my funniest. Have you seen Keeping Up Appearances, George? George Utaka?
No, but I'll have to look it up.
I
I like some of the British comedies that I like. IT Crowd, Coupling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, there's this show. Shit, I forgot. That is about these people that are in a nursing, like in a nursing home.
Oh, Derek. With the one with Ricky Gervais in? No.
No, because it's like it's like a 90s show. It's like,
okay.
It was like this woman and this man who are old, and they're like in a retirement home or something, and they're so hateful because everybody's like, oh, they're so old, let's be nice to them, and he's like, get the fuck away from, like, he is just so rude and so nasty. That's gonna be me. Yeah, that's right. It is. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna show you.
There's another show similar to that called One Foot in the Grave, which is really hilarious, and that's similar to.
Wait,
is it that one? They're not in. He's like but he doesn't live in a. He's not in a home.
Wait a minute.
I don't believe it. And like he's always kicking off, and she's always just like, calm down. And he's always,
yes, that's the one. I'm sorry. It's like
that is hilarious. Victor
so
Meldrew.
Good.
Yeah,
he
is.
My God, I find myself laughing way more in British shows than I do in American. Because I don't know, is there something? It's the jokes keep coming. And Ab Fab for me is like,
that is shame about
that,
the film, but the series was the first few.
Because the jokes are like pop, 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 and I'm like, with here is like, well, especially with sitcoms, it's like, oh, there's something happening, there's something sad or whatever, there's a serious time, and then the jokes keep coming. But the UK is like pop, 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 and I'm like, oh, girl.
Yeah, the 80s, 90s sitcom era though here in the US was probably my favorite though. So
for me, it was 70s because I love like All in the Family. I mean, he was nasty.
He was a nasty, but
it
was well written. It was pretty funny.
It was a great show. I think we're losing George, so let's move on.
Oh yeah, sorry. You look like you're looking translucent and pale. Are you okay, honey?
That's the pop.
I'm dead.
It's a miracle. Okay.
Oh, can I talk about my love for Bruce Willis in this film? Because the entire time I was like, I'd marry him, even though he was.
I like him bald.
Really?
I love him bald.
I loved him in Moonlighting. So seeing him in this, I was like, oh my God, Bruce Willis. I mean, we won't talk about Hudson Hawk. That's a terrible film. But yeah.
Never saw it.
You shouldn't.
Talking about Bruce Willis, I cannot stand characters with morals. Like I'm not gonna drink it because I just take the fucking drink. Like
I have had this discussion with so many people because everybody's like, especially with like the whole, let's be more, let's not be so toxic. Let's not have so much complex characters. And I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. Where it's like, we want to, like, people are like, why does every character have to be so, like, why does every relationship has to be so toxic? And I'm like, I don't watch shows and movies to see people making good decisions.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a fucking life. I'm over here sucking off married. Oh, never mind. No. But
allegedly.
No, I want to see people being rotted and gutted.
Yeah.
And just nasty for no reason. Like, people are like, oh my God, we shouldn't have people like Euphoria. Like, that's so messy. And I'm like, girl, Do you think that Euphoria would have the audience it has if everybody was making good decisions and passing their classes and
Still haven't
right.
watched that
Let's
show.
be real.
God, the play episode still just sits with me. It's so good.
I just know that all of that makes
Just
me
shut up. No,
that,
just
that from
stop.
TikTok. That's all I know. And
I
the
mean,
bit where
talk
she
about
looks-
Luke Evans.
and when she auditions for Oklahoma, when they say you look like you're auditioning for Oklahoma, they're the only two scenes I
No,
know.
I do love
the
that.
father is fucking fine.
Eric
I
Dane.
don't care. I mean, yes. Listen.
Mhm.
I know R. Kelly. I mean, the father is fucking, high school students and all that stuff. But oh my God, he is so fine. I was like, oh, yeah, because everybody was like, I like my men old. So everybody's like thirsting over the high schoolers. I'm like, yeah, I know they're in like their 30s, but they're so he's so fine.
I still remember him from Grey's Anatomy. I know I'm old, but he's McSteamy. I remember that was his entrance. He came out of a shower and there was all the steam and he was just him in a towel.
And I prefer him older. I like him with salt.
He looks good.
Yeah,
he's
he looks
aged
so good.
very well.
Very. So has his penis. Oh, so I've heard.
I thought that was a prosthetic.
It was. But that scene when he's fucking her in the motel,
Oh,
I really thought that was I was like, oh, I'm a Catholic, but I'm like, no. So when, so I saw an uncircumcised penis. I was shocked. No, but it was just but no, that was crazy. I really thought that was a real dick. Like in the Minx. Have y'all seen the Minx?
yes.
Dicks.
Mhm.
Dick. Oh, what? Look at George.
It was like it was that Saturday Night Live skit, the dongs all over the world, because it was just like it was an array and different types of men.
What season are we talking about? Yutaka.
Huh?
What season are we talking about? Yutaka.
Oh
Is it from this?
no,
was this when it was on radio? Oh.
Anna Kendrick hosted. Fuck off. And it was a really good. It was a hilarious music video called "Dongs All Over the World." And
I
it's
love
just
the
about
Christmas
women
candle.
fucking men in all these different countries. And so that scene in Minx, where all these guys come in and like are
Now those were
flap-
real,
Yeah, and they were flap, 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 flap.
except
And it
for
was all
the
different types.
except for the tall one.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
she
that
fucks.
one was.
That was prosthetic. Which
Yeah.
I mean, Stevie Wonder could tell that was a prosthetic, but it's
Yeah.
like that was just like, but it was so good. Oh, I love that show. Anyways,
was-
you see,
yeah.
how did y'all heathens take me from Death Becomes her to dicks? Let's get back on topic for God's sakes. Anyway.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Yeah.
So, what do you think Bruce Willis's penis is like? He's shown it in several movies.
Yes, and I recently saw Brad Pitt's penis.
Oh, that's an old photo. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, because I didn't know he was just like
An
just
old
free.
photo. I love that Yutaka knows the image. He's like, that was the photo I took.
That was when he was with. Oh dear,
Jennifer Aniston.
the one that saw Hippie
Adele
Dippy.
Dazeem.
The one that saw Hippie Dippy in California, and she used to be a bitch.
Angelina.
No. The other one.
No.
I don't know
Jennifer
anyone apart from
Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston and Angelina.
Oh dear, what's her name? That she's like tall and skinny and pretentious, and she has her pussy all over the candles.
Goop.
She's
Goop.
selling her
Yeah,
pussy
Gwyneth
juice.
Paltrow.
Yes,
Gwyneth
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Paltrow.
Yeah, she tried to
Is
sell
he
me her
got with
pussy
her?
juice. I was like, I don't want your pussy juice. Like, why is she selling me her pussy juice? I don't want that. Yeah, no, she's talking. Yeah, but that was when he was with her. And it was like all free as shit. I was like, all right. Yeah,
Mhm. I remember, and his abs were chiseled.
I was could never be me. Can
I
never
have
be me.
I have a question for you both then.
No, I have not had my stomach pumped.
Okay.
Okay.
It was the throat.
Probably
But
should.
what I would like to ask is how would you feel about like a sequel or remake of this film?
Absolutely, positively no.
Even a sequel including Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn?
No.
Really?
Yep. I don't want to see it. And they were going to turn it into a TV show.
Were they?
But there's going to be a
that would have been
musical, isn't there?
good.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
Kristen Chenoweth has signed on for a musical, but that was in 2017, so I guess it's dead.
Oh,
They were going to make. Oh.
In December
No.
2017, Kristen Chenoweth was announced to be starring in Broadway musical adaptation of Death Becomes Her. I mean, so it takes long.
Now, that might work. Might. But it would be weird seeing that in a musical. Like, because there has
you
to be a
couldn't
lot
do
of.
some of the.
There's too much going on, girl.
Yeah, like the CGI, so I suppose it would be.
Like, that's why I don't like orgies. Like there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Like I can't concentrate. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
That's why I
not
had
in
to
the
leave-
face. Sorry.
yeah, that's why I
You
had to
don't
leave
have a
Bible camp.
beard. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to leave Bible camp.
Oh,
Well, then I'm
Allegedly.
going to ask allegedly. What do you both rate this film then out of 10?
10.
10, really? 10.
Yes. I think
And
it's
you're the
perfect.
same, Yutaka.
oh yeah. Again, it's a gay. Actually, not even that. It's just a classic to me. It is so well written. I love just the quick snaps at each other. I think it's just. Oh, I love the house. Like, it's so luscious to look. Her house, Madeline's house.
Siempre viva.
Yeah.
Forever.
Oh.
She is so over the top. It's shocking to me how campy it is. If it was like on a Mommy Dearest level. Like
Yes.
wait.
Oh,
George,
Mhm.
Mommy Dearest.
No.
How do you turn this off?
George is
mean-
an awful gay.
That's what happens
Oh.
when you're a top. You see, you missed out on a lot of things.
I don't even
Oh.
like that's the one with the Alyssa
There will
Edwards
be no
did.
top shaming here.
I will shame all of them.
Is that
Unless
the one
there's
that Alyssa Edwards in Alaska did? The doo-da.
Yes.
Okay. So I know that, yeah.
Oh my. And Alyssa played her in Snatch Game.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
She was great. I mean, I know the character.
But you've just never seen
But I've
it.
never
I
seen
know
the
it's not a
film.
horror. I mean, technically, it's not a horror, but it is one of the funniest movies I have ever
Is
seen.
it a comedy?
Oh,
is it
no.
just-
Oh, no.
It's,
No, no,
it's
no.
a psychological. I mean,
no,
it
no.
is.
People, I had somebody tell me, "You how?" Because I bring a Mommy Dearest in every fucking video and every time I can.
Yep.
And somebody was like, "You really should stop joking about that movie because it involves child abuse." And I'm like, "Listen, you little bitch. I am not here for moral judgments. You want judgment? Go to watch the Oprah show, bitch." Like people, it is. I mean, she is beating her and beating her and beating her. I was laughing. No. But it is one of the craziest films. Cause what's her name? Oh, not Joan Crawford.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Oh.
Because she swore that she was gonna win an Academy Award with this one, because she was like. She became Joan Crawford. She dressed up as Joan Crawford and went to the director's house and showed up in the middle of the night. And there's like stories about and how it scared the shit out of the director. Because she looked exactly. It is one of the best films. It's not a horror, but bitch, if you ever got the chance, watch that movie. It is obligatory gay watching, at least for me. Like there's no, oh, so good.
I had to rewatch Heather's, and I laughed at your reaction when they're like, "Let's find the homosexuals out." They pulled out a picture of Joe Crawford. I forgot about that.
I was like,
just
y'all are
died.
hateful. Y'all are hateful. And now it will be like an Ariana Grande post or something like, to be updated. But yeah, no. It's so gay. That movie is so gay.
Oh my god. Oh, George hates that movie.
What?
Heather's.
I didn't hate it. I just prefer the musical. Like
Another-
like I went to see the musical, and the musical's so much better. Like because I saw the musical first before the film. I saw the musical a few months ago, and then I was like, I should probably watch the film. Like, and
You didn't even like the fashions in the film?
I mean they're all right, but like, so
Oh,
in the musical,
electric chair.
Heather, death to all of them.
Death.
In the musical, Heather, the main Heather, she is a ghost, and she like follows Heather and that rat, like Heather and whatever his name is, RJ, TJ, DJ, round, and like it's really an interesting idea. And then I was watching the film, and I was waiting for the ghost to pop up, and I was like, "What's happening?" And I didn't.
Mm-mm.
I remember seeing a couple of reactions from straight guys watching this movie, and it is so funny to see straight men try and get this movie.
I'm gonna have
Because-
to watch that. That sounds
There's
fun.
there's one is Billy binges and Dylan is in trouble. They both
Oh, I know
reacted to
Dylan,
this,
yeah.
and they both were like, "What the fuck is going on up in?" They were shocked. They were confused. They were baffled. It's like me watching straight porn. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Yeah, it's like but it is so campy. It's so crazy. But I love. Well, anyways, back. You see, y'all distract me. But, Mommy Dearest, and anyways, it's great. It's moving. But for me, it's like with Death Becomes Her. it is so over the top, and everybody just playing like in another, like it's not even like a drama. It's like on another level, like the way they speak to each other, and it's like, well, what if he dies? What if he loses? What if he like when they're just deciding like what to do with Bruce Willis' character, and it is just so beyond ridiculous. 'Cause I would like, who would you play? Who would you want to play if you were in this movie? Like, if,
Would play her.
Who would play her?
I would definitely cast Yutaka as the woman who's behind him.
It's true.
That would be, oh my god. Or it would just be like you growing your beard down to your dick, and it's just like the beard is covering your dick, and you're just walking.
Yes.
Ooh, I would live, honey. I would watch that. I would watch that. And just walking gracefully, and just like, oh, and then the nuts just pop out by accident and all that stuff. That would be, oh, I would watch that. I would watch that. Yeah. Wait, I'm turning George on. Never mind. No,
George doesn't like the fur.
I don't know who would you play?
Madeline.
Of course.
And then I feel like Liam would be Goldie Hawn's character.
Yeah.
But I'm not fucking Bruce Willis.
No, you're the doctor that they ended up coding.
I'm Marilyn Monroe in that one scene.
Oh my god!
Do you know what? That was something that I was like, as soon as he walked into that room and she was talking about clients, I was like, I know for a fact Marilyn Monroe is going to be in this room, and she was, and I was like, I did really love. James Dean looked amazing.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, I love that scene because
Austin Butler looked great as well in his section.
I haven't seen. Listen, I'm not going to a movie theater to watch a 7-hour movie. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm watching when it's on demand or whatever, because I'm not. No, I pee too much.
Me too.
And I'm not standing up to miss the movie. I pay money. I'm not missing this.
We see how much you take in, so of course it's gonna come out.
Well, not in my mouth.
Oh,
yeah. That would be unless there's a man inside. Anyways,
I'd be the dogs that chase the character, probably that chase whatever his name is. I was gonna say Billy.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, you're always on all fours.
You set yourself up for that one, ma'am.
I would be the potion because everyone's had me in their mouth.
Oh, girl. Oh no, but it is one of the best. For me, it's a 10. It is a 10 because it is so entertaining. It is so ridiculous, and it's just like a movie that you wouldn't expect these women to be. Oh, well, I mean, Goldie Hawn, she's been in camp, like Overboard and all that stuff. But and
that's a classic too.
Yeah, George.
He's not seen it.
I haven't seen any Goldie Hawn film apart from this one. I only knew who she was because she was in that film with Amy Schumer.
George,
sorry.
The
comedy
icon gonna come for you, and they should.
He sounds like. Did you see? You remember Fire Island?
Yes.
It's like, y'all are so cutting, like that humor, that Amy Schumer humor. Honey. No, but yeah, I mean, there are movies that I put in this category of like they are so comforting to me. Mm-hmm. It's Clue, Death Becomes Her. Oh dear, oh shit, it's coming. Yeah, oh no,
is it Two Girls, One Cup?
No, One Guy, One Jar. Oh god, what's that movie called with Bette Midler and Shelley Long?
Oh, I know. Oh my God!
Outrageous Fortune. Fortune.
That's such a. I miss Bette Midler from the '80s and all those really fun comedies.
Oh my God!
With Dangerous People
with Robert De Niro. Not Robert De Niro. With Oh my goodness! What is his name? I am so bad with names. That's why I can't say
Ruthless People. Danny DeVito.
That's why I can't say more than one person. I start forgetting. I start mixing names up. But it's one of that's another one that's campy, and and I keep forgetting everything. What the fuck is going on? I'm telling you, I have to stop doing poppers. Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah, I love Hocus Pocus. I was gonna watch it the other day, but I'm trying to save it for like closer to
Halloween.
Like I always watch it on the first day of autumn on the equinox. Yes. And I'm so excited for part 2. Oh, she knows long words.
Oh, I thought you meant you had a membership to Equinox.
What is Equinox? Is that like?
That's a bougie gym. That's where all the rich fags go to. Get
Oh, is it in America? We don't have those over here. Ours, we have David Lloyd or
No,
That's a gym?
sounds queer.
yeah,
Oh, David Lloyd's of London. That's
David Lloyd or Nuffield is another popular.
what?
Nutfield?
Nuff
Oh,
N-U-F-F
no.
Field.
Nut Bush. Anyways,
Sorry,
yeah.
we have
it-
to-
Yes.
No, I mean I went to that gym once, and there's this one that's in Brooklyn that is so gay, honey. I mean, I've walked in and I slipped and come. Like it is just, it is so gay. I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's like all the rich, the rich fags go and they work out, and then they go to the steam room and
Workout.
Yeah,
That's where you
fist.
go to network.
yes. The fists. I mean, the forearms are huge by the time you walk out.
That's all of the story.
George, you know, you can go get you a sugar daddy.
There's an audience.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can put on a show.
but you got to do it quick,
It's non-stop. I'm gonna give.
Madeline.
I did think actually of another film that just before we finish that I do like this, probably in the same vein to this. Airplane.
Oh yes,
I really like Airplane. Like I and again, like, I'm not a big fan normally.
Now I
of, like,
see why you like Spy.
Yeah, like when they're not similar, but like Airplane. Although I'm not a huge fan of stupid comedy, that one it will.
Do you know a movie that you would? I don't know if you would hate or love because it's so stupid. And it's one of my is Repossessed. Have you ever seen Repossessed?
No,
Who's in that? I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, honey, Linda Blair is in Repossessed.
really?
It is.
Stop it.
It is 1990s Repossessed. It is Leslie Nielsen. Naked Gun. Yeah. Leslie. That's another one. But it's like
That's a good one.
basically it's her. She has a family. And she's, feeling her 90s fantasy. And then the devil comes back. And it's like, and the song starts is like, I was minding my business when the devil walked in on me. And it's like so ridiculous.
I'm looking this up later.
Oh, honey, it is stupid. And it's basically, and this is also like this couple that's like a Jim and Tammy Faye Baker kind of types. And they're like, they want to televise the exorcism. And they are so rotted. And they're like, and they have a dog. And it's like, they're in the audience. They're playing on, and it's like, oh, we all love God. And even my little dog, Fufu, and he's like, goes to pet him and the dog bites him. And he's like, why, you little shit? And then the audience just like, look, it is so stupid. It is, oh my God. It is camp. Stupid.
Add that to the list.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's basically the unauthorized, the sequel that nobody wanted to The Exorcist. It is.
I won't ever watch The Exorcist again. So
It's better than part 2.
I did watch part 3 though, because that's a
Part 3
completely
is
different.
Insane. Part
It's
3
so
is
good.
psychotic.
Yeah.
When the nun,
Yes.
I lost my
Oh.
shit.
Mm.
Oh my
Oof.
goodness. Oh my
So
goodness.
good.
Oh my goodness. It was so good. But yeah. George, have you seen part 3?
I have seen part 3. That and I've only seen part, I think. And then what's the other part 3 that I've seen? Oh, because I was thinking of The Omen with Sam Neill.
Which one?
Part 3. Well, he's the president, part 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't remember.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think I watched part 2. I think I only
Ooh.
watched part 3.
I had a crush on him. I mean, I knew he was the devil, but
the kid.
still. No.
Um,
Sam Neill. What the hell?
James Charles. Oh, James Charles Untitled Chapter.
Hi, sisters.
Hi, sisters. Yeah, no. It was
Getting ready for my 23rd birthday dinner. Anyway, so we're going off on a tangent.
Girl.
Let me rate this film before we end up like just going
I know, just talking, just
off the deep end, as Stephanie German once said. I would probably give it an 8.5. I mean, I'm
honestly.
not a monster. Yeah. I think an 8.5. I think for me, and it's nothing against the film itself, it's probably just not
An 8.5 is still really good.
It's really high.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Like,
gonna give it a 6.
Oh no, Jesus! I'm not fucking Liam. Jesus,
Yeah.
I would give an 8.5.
Or me with Hell House.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just ridiculous. But
Who did you? What? What?
He gave
what
Hell
happened?
House like something stupid, like a 4 or something.
No, I gave it a 5.5.
5.5 out of 10. Like, there's just
I told you my reasons. Well, when
but
we
they
talk found footage, I will. Yeah.
yeah, girl. We've talked found footage several times. You can't. There's no going back. Yeah.
I don't take it back.
I said what I said.
And you left out though the whole reason I gave it such a low grade was all of the technical things. Whereas I did love the story, I loved the writing, and I thought they did a great job with the acting. But there was just so much that you couldn't see in the film because of just
I
bad
recently
lighting.
saw it, and the scene where they're testing the strobe lights, that shit, I would have had a panic attack, and I would have shat so hard, honey, the ghosts would have all left. It was just like too much.
I would have done like that, you know, is it the TikTok where the woman is like standing and have you seen it, and like the winds like blow, it looks like somebody's behind the curtain like moving it, and she's like, hey guys, so, and she sees it, then she runs up to it and like, have you not seen it, I'll show you after, and she like goes to drop
I was
it.
realizing, something that I did realize is that people get naked on TikTok.
People, and
I didn't know you could do that on TikTok. I thought it was a family.
And people who are like good looking do these TikToks where they all just like go up to the camera and like, and I follow this guy who classes himself as like, you know, not like as ugly, and he does it. He's like, I do all these alongside these people, so you can see how stupid they look, you know, and they start going like, and you're like, what are you doing?
I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that. Yeah.
So George, how's your TikTok doing?
Who's fucking?
My TikTok's fine. It's in 68.7 thousand. Thanks.
You better work. You showing dick?
No, I'm doing High School Musical TikToks because we're all in this.
Wait a minute. What you mean you're doing High School Musical? You choreographing?
No, that's what made I did a group like a bunch of TikToks like last year where I pretended to be in the High School Musical films and had no idea it was a musical, and like they ended up getting like 3 million views, and I was like,
better work, bitch.
I was like, girl. So yeah. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes Her.
I'm giving it an 8.5. And the only reason I wouldn't score it any higher is because I just don't think that it's just the comedy wasn't. I enjoyed the comedy for what it was, but it's just personally not my vibe.
Yeah. No, but for me, I love
I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ending was great. Like, I thought that was. I do like just the. You know, where
do you remember where we parked the car?
Like for me.
I love that funeral when they're like listening and they're like blah blah blah.
Yeah, you think, have they changed? It's like
no, they have not. No, but I love it because it reminds me of this one time where me and my friend went to a funeral and we got kicked out because we were laughing and it wasn't. She keeps saying that it was something that I said, and I find that hard to believe because I always take everything seriously. And you know, I was like, we were laughing and it was my friends. Somebody died in her family, and we went with support. And I think it was her I really don't think it was me that said something. We got asked to leave. And to this day, I will not pass by that funeral home. If somebody dies and they go to that one, I'll be like, I'll write a letter. It was so rotted. We were like, I recently saw The Rental. Oh, did you see The Rental?
Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, go and check it out. It's on Zzavid's channel.
But I hate some promo. Anyways, but
go and watch my old Game of Thrones videos then, guys. I'll take myself promo.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, there was this ending where I laughed and she fell off a cliff, and something came over me, and it was like that kind of laugh where I had to walk out because people were looking, and I was like, oh shit. Well,
damn.
Well, I mean, it's not like anybody's coming to my funeral, so I don't give a shit. But you know, it's like it was so inappropriate. But yeah, I can relate to that. Matt. So good. Again, it's just one of those comfort.
Yeah.
Like the Elvira's, the Clues. It's just one of those capsule where it's like the perfect storm of like the campiness and a little bit of horror. You know, the element with the nuns. That
actually,
that is creepy.
I did really like that. Yeah, that you just reminded me about that.
The nuns walking by, and I was like, that as a kid creeped me the fuck out because there's like I heard stories of when I used to live in DR about nuns standing in the highways waiting for like souls to take. I'm telling you, in DR they would come up with some rotted shit to make kids not walk anywhere. Like they would they would stand and if anybody who would stop, they would like kill them and take their souls or something. It was just so rotted. Like some dark side. No. DR is twisted. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Sounds like a vacation spot for me.
Yeah.
That's right. We should send Liam there for his birthday.
We did. That's why he's not here.
Oh, that's right. Exactly. Exactly.
R.I.P. But no. So yeah, look, I think it's a good film, and yeah, I'm glad I watched it. Like I'm glad I can say I watched it, and I can because I did go back and then started watching people's reactions to it because I was like, I wonder how other people found this film that hadn't seen it before. So I do. Yeah, I think it.
There's so many films you have not seen. It's just a shame.
Well, it's very interesting to see movies that I grew up with, that seeing how people react to them. Because I know there's a whole new generation that's more evolved, correct? Then, we see things different, especially like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and all that stuff, and things that I would find humorous, and now people are like,
it's very problematic. I mean, don't get me
problematic.
wrong, I'll still enjoy it, but I'm like, okay, I see the problem with it.
like,
I'm
I think you
still
can do,
laughing.
I think you can do both.
Yeah,
Like with Psycho.
very
enjoyed the movie.
problematic. But yeah,
Is it very problematic though?
There's
See,
Are people
I don't
just
think it's
looking? Are
problematic.
people just looking for it to be problematic?
Ooh,
I
this
don't-
will be a good conversation where I'm going to table this because I do want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
yes.
I don't think it's I mean,
No, I don't.
listen, it's the whole if there was more queer representation and there was a balance, it would be fine. But I guess people, especially for the time, people didn't know who the fuck was saying like they, them, and this and that. It was the 60s. Nobody was thinking about that shit. Gays were running around trying not to get murdered. But
This is true.
so it's like, we evolve and all that stuff. But I find it to be one of the scariest. For me, it wasn't the shower scene. For me, it was when we find out who Norman is, and he's running down there. You hear the footsteps and he walks in and the deranged look on his face. That shit fucks me up every time. But yeah, I mean, I just think it's they didn't have the verbiage that we have now.
Mhm.
And it's like, but it's the same with what's that movie called? Oh dear.
George's
the
home
one-
videos.
Silence of the Lambs. Thank you for saying that. No.
Same thing.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
It goes against the hose again. It is, oh my God. I remember doing that as a kid, and my mom was like, walked in on me once, and I was like, okay, I think it's time for get therapy. Because I saw it, and he was like, he put it in between his legs, and I was like, oh, this is fun.
Oh my God, that scene. And then I later find out that actor was one of the actors I liked on the show Monk.
I love Monk.
Oh, I love
I didn't
Monk.
realize that was him.
Yes.
The captain. Oh my God.
Captain. Yeah. Oh my God. He was so good. Yeah. That movie, And what's the other one with the woman? The killer is a man dressed up as a woman.
Oh,
Dressed to kill? Just no.
Oh yes. Is that
Yes.
because that's with Michael Caine, right?
yeah, but also there's Insidious 2. Does it with? Have you seen Insidious movies? Because the bride is a
Is
man.
But he's
Oh.
not trans or anything. He's just like his mother put him in drag.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
he didn't like it. Yeah.
It's like Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway
almost.
Camp. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Look at us bring it back to horror, people.
I know.
Yeah.
Right at the end, we've managed to get back on track.
It is.
So-
yeah.
Anyway.
I'll wrap this up because
Yes.
unlike George, I'll wrap it up. So
Oh, well, he's on prep. Allegedly.
allegedly.
I can't say it.
But hey, this was a fun conversation. We're happy we got George to actually watch a good movie or another movie that was,
Now I feel like y'all have to make me watch a movie that I have never seen.
That's
oh,
gonna
I've
be
got
bad.
some that are going to
Mm.
make you.
Or you or George that I would never watch on my own. But
Oh, yeah. No, I've got some home invasion ones that
Oh,
I'm picking up. I
Never
can't
mess.
wait. I'm so excited.
Oh, Lord.
But with that, I want to say thank you to George.
Thank you,
And
George.
yeah,
Thank you.
thanks
so
for
much.
being that,
stupid fool who's not seen anything.
The
That-
young and beautiful homosexual who's never seen that becomes.
and thank you to I don't know. I was gonna say Mr. Zzavid because I like to call people Mr. Mrs. And now I'm not gonna do that. So
Miss
I'm just
Thing.
gonna Miss Thing.
Miss
there
Thing,
we
you-
go. Ooh, they're gonna come for me. They're like, this little bitch.
It's
This
always
little-
funny when people say my name, like say my actual thing, and I'm like, you can call me David.
Oh,
Because I had somebody in a restaurant come up to my grandma's birthday, and so
Stop.
this girl was like, she did the whole intro on my grandmother's birthday dinner, and I was like, I just want a salad, but no, but it was
Right in
but
front of
it's
my
so funny.
salad?
Right in front of my salad.
Well, can I clear this up? Do you say in the intro? Do you say it's Zzavid or it's Zzavi?
It's David. It's like
Hey.
David with a Z.
Because
Liza.
because baby,
Liza.
I'm hearing it's Zavi when you.
That's
do
what
that.
you hear. I hear
Yeah.
people say that. I hear people say that my
And then
name
I'm
like that, and I'm
why
like,
is it? Yeah,
who is
and then I'm-
Zavi?
Yeah,
Because
Zavi.
it sounds.
Because I don't
'cause
hear
the
the D
reason-
at the end. You don't use
Have
your
I
D
mentioned why I use that? Have I mentioned why I say that?
because you fall asleep.
Ooh,
Because people fall asleep when having sex with you. Bzzz.
George,
Pussy,
your
pussy.
jokes just don't land. Oh.
Excuse me, that's British comedy. We're You just don't get it.
Because this pussy is so comforting. Oh no. Anyways,
Tell us. Tell the viewers.
no, because that's what my bullies used to say. That's how they used to call me. Like because you know the homosexual slither and the S's, they're very soft, and so they would call me that. And in my mind, I was like, well, that sounds pretty cute. Like, that's cute.
So you took it back, and you're like, yeah.
David is so boring. I'm like, because everybody's, you know, there's so many Davids and all that stuff. Like the amount of Davids I've slept with is ridiculous. So it's like, you know, yes. And again, we're going back to the circumcised penis. Most of them are Jewish. But the point is, that's the other conversation. The point is that they would bully me, and I would love that. I would like the way that sounded. So I was like, when I was coming up with a name, I was like, I can't name myself David. How am I going to watch that? That's boring. So then I said David. And then figure out a lot of people fall asleep to me. I hear that a lot. I'm like,
I actually do.
I don't know.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know how to take that.
But let me tell you though, it's hard. Not like
What's
that.
hard?
Oh,
You
not
fall
me.
asleep watching him. It's hard.
No, because you're laughing all the time though. Like I'm trying to fall asleep, but I want to watch something comforting. But then like I end up watching one of yours that I haven't seen yet, and I am laughing my ass off. Like the freaky one still gets me the best. Like I can't sit through that and not just like giggle the entire time. It
is one of my favorite reactions I've ever done, because it is one of the best movies I've discovered through its reactions. It's so fun. It is such so good. Film. Josh, oh my god, I have the biggest crush on Misha.
Right,
so cute. Oh my god.
But all right, well, Miss Thing, thank you for joining us and welcome
pleasure.
Officially.
Thank you. Officially.
Yeah.
You know what I've had? It.
Oh god, am I Serena Chacha? Oh
yes.
Except for Serena.
Well, you came back.
It's true. Oh,
and then left.
That's true. All right. Well, and to everyone listening, watching, we hope you enjoyed it. We tried to get more rotted. We're working on it. I mean, George showed up, so we're halfway there.
The rotted starts after the record.
Yeah. When we hit that stop button, that's when the real.
Yes.
If you're not watching Untucked, you're only watching half the
show. But like, comment, subscribe. Actually, let us know what films do you think we should watch or make George watch, because I can tell you if they were in the 80s or before, he's not seen them. He's missed out on tons of great 80s horror.
So sad.
90s too, actually.
Not as much 90s, but yeah, some.
We saw what you said about
Scream
Valentine.
Is not the only movie that came out in the 90s, George.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
George,
yeah, of course, it was Scream 2 as well. Sorry.
Before we finish, have you seen Urban Legend at least?
Yes, we did a video on it. I had to watch it for this channel, but I hadn't seen it before.
It was that one and
Valentine together.
Valentine.
I forgot.
I love both of them.
I
wanted to be Denise Richards so fucking bad. Oh god, I love that whore.
She was fierce.
She's stunning.
Before we go into more rants, because we will.
Yeah,
you guys just don't even know.
Yes.
But thanks for joining. We had a great time. So see you next time. And yeah. Hit that notification bell, because apparently every time you do, George feels it in his butt.
I do. So please.
Except that there's somebody in there already.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes.
So next time, guys. Bye.
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 You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.